Now, as throughout history, we have extraordinary Americans who, in loving devotion to their country, stepped up to the challenge. These patriotic men and women are in a fight that is tough and fraught with peril, eagerly accepting dangerous situations. Many have come home and are fighting a new battle, one of rehabilitation. These hometown heroes face a long, hard road back to self-sufficiency, exert hours of painful rehabilitation, live daily in a hospital setting. Diagnosis of traumatic brain injury, or TBI, is climbing high. Many patients who are ready for discharge from the hospital are not able to return home. Polytrauma staff notice that patients are often not ready to make the adjustment from acute hospitalization to home due to neurobehavioral reasons or catastrophic injury. Injuries are so debilitating and rehab needs are so much more complicated, requiring significantly more time, that placement of these veterans is a problem. Nursing home placement and medical foster care compromises their progress and negatively affects their psycho-emotional equilibrium. Where do they go? Where is there an age-appropriate, non-institutional, low-stimulus environment that provides the best opportunity for their recovery? There is no VA or DoD facility to meet the new requirements for these battle injuries. Presently, no government facility exists for this patient population to meet long-term needs. Now, it's our turn as a nation to step up and do our part. Our wounded Americans deserve a new beginning and a new start in their lives. In this special time, for these special Americans, is a special place, Heroes Ranch. The Heroes Ranch pilot project will enhance the care and ease the transition of TBI patients, preparing them for advancement to the next step in their recovery, that of a more independent residential lifestyle. It will promote greater recovery and bridge the gap in service for those wounded warriors within a healing setting surrounded by nature, and is supported by family members that will have the opportunity to live with them and assist in the healing process. This residential brain injury facility will serve active duty and veteran soldiers. Seeking CARF accreditation, Heroes Ranch will be a cutting-edge residence serving the most severely injured, including those warriors in a minimally conscious state, those with neurobehavioral problems, and those who require a structured day program for ongoing recovery after completing inpatient rehabilitation. At Heroes Ranch, each warrior will have an individualized program with an interdisciplinary approach to meet long-term needs. A medical director will guide an interdisciplinary team consisting of doctors, specialists, therapists, and technicians. Each warrior will have an individualized plan that challenges them to reach new goals. 3 tiers of the program will encompass the following: post-acute long-term, subacute residential rehabilitation, and outpatient day. Adjacent to the property is Bacchus Horses for the Handicapped, which has been providing recreational horseback riding to physically challenged and developmentally delayed children and adults at no cost to them since 1987. The therapeutic benefits of this program to our veterans will be unique and exciting. Volunteers of America, Florida, have provided a letter of interest to partner with James A. Haley in establishing a state-of-the-art housing and rehabilitation center serving veterans and their families. VOA intends to secure funding for the new construction of cabin-style individual units for 20 veterans with polytrauma injuries, in addition to accommodations for family members. VOA has met and interviewed veterans and their families, who have validated the need for a new and innovative therapeutic environment beyond acute care in a less clinical and more natural setting. Heroes Ranch is a recognition of the sacrifice of our wounded service members and their families. This rehabilitation facility will consist of approximately 80 acres of prime ranch property in close proximity to the James A. Haley Medical Center. The idea was proposed by Dr. Scott, the director of the polytrauma program at Haley, which accounts for 45% of all polytrauma inpatient admissions nationwide. This Tampa Bay hospital offers the latest in technology in treating TBI patients and would be the perfect host for such a unique and advanced center. This parcel of prime real estate contains more than 80 acres, with a home site situated on 2 beautiful lakes with docks, thousands of feet of lake frontage, pastures, large live oak trees, and open barns. Some of the land is wetland, while the upland acreage would allow for expansion of other therapy centers, eliminating the need for many of the leased buildings required to treat patients now at Haley. The ranch-type house is exceptionally well built, well beyond the typical residential quality, with virtually nothing to burn, rot, harbor mold, or support insects. The house is 6,075 square feet, with a plan to remodel interior space needed to support program requirements. When complete, Heroes Ranch will be the model of excellence in care that probably will be replicated in other polytrauma facilities across the U.S. Heroes Ranch is visualized as a state-of-the-art facility, allowing warriors to not only recover with the various types of therapy needed, but also heal in a more recreational setting, using swimming pools, horseback riding, nature trails, greenhouse, and a vocational workshop. Each endeavor would help them hone their lost skills, bringing them one step closer to home and life on their own. The concept of Heroes Ranch is to offer opportunities to recover in a tranquil setting, surrounded by fresh air and natural beauty, and provide leading excellence for therapeutic, vocational, and recreational services. Adding a new therapeutic environment for veterans and their families will become the new standard for VA polytrauma centers nationally, giving hope back to the heroes who gave so much.